Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. We have got a great one today because it is all about our girl, Danessa. Yes, today we are playing with the new Danessa Myricks Lightwork palette number 7, Freedom palette, all of the things, 6 looks, swatches. We are talking about it all and how I feel. So if that sounds good, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back so we can go together. Let's get started. So how are you? I am fantastic. I had a very productive day. It is Friday. Marky had unified tennis today. He got a gold medal. So I'm just feeling all the things right now. Please let me know how you are doing in the comment section or the chat, whichever you prefer. And let's get this show on the road. Now, Danessa Myricks has come out with this format for her Lightwork palette before last year. Now, this is the second palette in this formula format. I am looking for the other pieces, but I'll be showing you some B-roll of that. And before I get into it, if you're new, my name is Kara. I like to share my life through makeup and I love the makeup community. So I hope that you will stick around. Now back to my girl, Danessa. I did not get last year's holiday palette because 1, it was all shimmers and I don't need any all shimmer palettes. And 2, it was kind of a rainbow all shimmer palette and I didn't need a rainbow all shimmer palette. And 3, the price. I mean, the price is pricing, but you are getting a lot for the price. And I kind of think that this one is worth it, but we'll get into that with my final thoughts. Now, let's get into some information about this palette. We do have the Sephora sale coming up, and surprisingly, this palette is still in stock because last year's palette definitely sold out, and I don't think it was in stock for this sale. Now, I do own one of the other Lightwork palettes. It's like the Lightwork 4, but I'm not even gonna really compare it in this video because they're just, it's like apples and oranges, I think. But let me know if you want to see a comparison. We can always come back and do that. Now this palette is a magnetic, stackable, all over face palette, blending iconic pigments with everyday artistry and wearability. This is the past, present, and future of Danessa Myricks beauty captured in one palette. Lightwork VII celebrates 10 years of artistry, community, and innovation with iconic pigments reimagined for today. This collection blends grounded beauty with surrealist color and texture. Discover 10 versatile finishes, infinitely wearable shades, and the magic of transformation all in one magnetic, stackable, collectible palette. It's made to mix, made to move, made for everyone, and is Danessa Myricks Beauty's first Lightwork palette with mattes to ground, define, and shape your looks. And the mattes are what really attracted me to this palette because I was gonna be able to just do complete looks with the palette. 1.5 hours later. I don't even remember what I was doing. Y'all, I'm editing and it's early, it's dark. Why does my hair look like that? I'm like, what happened in that hour that I look like I was in somebody's tornado? I look like I was in the flames. Like I was like, I'm editing like, girl, what happened? Why didn't you like fix your hair? So just bear with me. I went over the little, just not little, I hate when people do that, little this. So there's 18 shades, but 10 formulas to celebrate the 10 years, okay? So let's just get into the swatches before it gets too late. Oh my God, my phone's only on 1%. Oh man, and I need the shade descriptions. I should have printed this stuff out, but no, that's not, my life doesn't allow that. Oh my gosh, so there's a little chart here. We've got Hyper Shine Chrome Metallics, Hyper Shine Metallics, Velvet Metallics, Velvet Chromes, Foil Flakes Chromes, Foil Flakes Metallic, Elastin Multi-Chromes. Wow. Chrome Toppers, Elastin Sheer Metallics, and then the Soft Touch mattes / color accurate mattes. What, Danessa? All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Warmth is a Elastin Sheer Metallic. Lord, okay, let's do this. We'll swatch it, here we go. Okay, now what I notice about these, they're very smooth. real smooth. Enchanted is a hyper shine metallic. Ooh, come on. Come on, Danessa. All right, sorry. Oh yeah, so I see the hyper shine there. Mother Earth, probably one of my favorite shades. This is a velvet chrome. Love this shade, y'all. This shade is Surprise. Come on. Golden Child, the child. This is an Elastin multi-chrome. Okay, we will take it, Danessa, we will take it. We've got Sand, which is one of the soft touch mattes. And a huge staple for me is gonna be Toasted, which is another soft touch matte, or what is it called? Color accurate matte. And that's probably one of my favorite shades. So that's our earthy tone palette. I'm not sure if there's a name for this palette, but I'm calling it earthy tone palette. Very good. Next we have this palette, the purple palette is what I'm calling it. It's not purple, but y'all know what I'm saying. We're gonna start with Wish. Now Wish is an Elastin sheer metallic. I am so enjoying swatching. I've done all the looks already, so I'm like, oh, what are they? This, okay? Put this with this, I'm good. We've got Spellbound, which is the Hyper Shine Chrome Metallic. This is the only one of its coins, okay? The shine here is insane. The shine is ridiculous. None of these are gonna have fall. Please keep going around because this, come on, and you see the shift. I don't have to do no mirror tricks. We're not doing that here because we don't have to, it's Danessa. Now this here is the shade Open Heart. Open Heart is a foil flakes chrome, which it's not as bad as you think though. It's not, but let's see what it looks like next to. Okay, I see a slight difference, but I feel like we might not have really needed it. There is a green shift here. Go get a shirt if you're gonna be in here. All right, next we have Love Potion, which is an Elastin multi-chrome. Did not have to slam the door like that, rude. Beautiful, smooth, little sheer, but a multi-chrome nonetheless. Very nice. I just feel like I have to take my time with these. We have the shade Guiding Light. Guiding Light is a foil flake metallic. A little bit of a thicker texture, but it's not, I know they're saying flakes, but they're not flakes the way I've seen some flakes appear. And lastly, one of my favorite shades, another one. This is the shade Toasted. Wait a minute. I might have said the other one was Toasted, but it was Rooted. I'm sorry if I did that. All right, beautiful, awesome. This is just fantastic. Okay, we're gonna have to go to the other arm, but this is gorgeous. These two, I think I would have just give me this and we're good. This is given a little bit like of a, what is this called? Like a blue hint, but you still have the green shift there. So do we need it? I don't know. Only you can decide. But I prefer this texture. All right. Now lastly, we've got our Cool palette. Let's turn it this way. We're gonna start with another one of my favorites, Dreamer, which is a chrome topper. And this one, oh my gosh, yes. Look at that. Oh man, okay, we're gonna have to go here. I'm so sorry, because I have a swatch up there already. I wanted to switch arms, but that didn't happen. So there's Dreamer, very beautiful, very iridescent. There's like it's almost like an electric purple, and I'm having a hard time trying to get y'all to see it, but it is really pretty. And this would be a really pretty highlighter. Next we have Mother's Love, which is a Hyper Shine Metallic. Ooh, and this one's like a wet feel, really wet. Oh, wait a minute, we're up here. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so, so good. If you love blue eyeshadow, this is a dream. I don't, but I think this is a dream. It's like shooting stars. Calm down. Next we have Star Power, which is another Hyper Shine Metallic. Ooh, now this one doesn't feel as wet as this blue one. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that. Yep. Very nice. Northern Light is a velvet metallic, the only one of its kind. Now, some of these differences, I don't know like how different are they, but it is beautiful though. They are very beautiful. Very slight difference here. Then we have our Grounded Matte, which is Magic Moon. That's a beautiful gray. It's almost a little blue gray in a way. And our last shade is Grounded. The last matte, look at that, look, matte black. Let's see how swatches. It's a good black, real good black. All right, y'all. So Danessa, did you do it again? You might have done it again, miss. So these are all of the shades of the Lightwork VII palette. Now looking at these swatches, I will say these look very similar, these two. And then these two look a little similar. I'm really happy with this color story. I think that there is something for everyone here. So without further ado, we are gonna get into the 6 looks. Let's go. All right, y'all, we are gonna get into the first look, 2 looks with this palette. I'm gonna do 1 on each eye. I'm gonna be using the Cool Tone palette, and I just wanted to try a different lip today. And this one is from Unearthly Cosmetics. This one's in the shade Destroy, and I used Pat McGrath Deep Dive as a liner. So let's get into it. I'm just playing around today, so I was like, let's play with some lip colors I don't usually wear and some eye colors I don't usually wear, because y'all know me in blue. For both eye looks, I'm definitely going to be using Magic Moon. Trying to think about where I want to go with these looks, because I really have no idea, but I do want to try to use all the shades if I can. We shall see though, because y'all know I can't be doing too much. All right, that is going to be the base for the look. Now, I know we want to see Mother's Love, this blue right here, so let's go ahead and do it, even though y'all know. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, look at it. We only need a little bit. This is a lot for me here, so we just gonna ooh, okay. Now, okay, I don't know what formula this is, because I haven't swatched the palette or looked into any of that yet at this point, but this, the adherence, okay? The adherence, I'm here for that, okay? Oh yes, the adherence to the eye, the tapping that is just sticking with no effort at all. Oh, this is great. This is fantastic. This is a fantastic blue. Now this lip is already too much for me, but we just gonna go with it. It's giving me like frosty ice queen vibes. And listen, I'm not even mad. Like, let's look at it from afar, because, okay, from afar. That's a nice blue, okay? Now, you know, my gut would be to use a nude lipstick. This is already looking a little too much for me, but I really don't even care, because that is so pretty. I don't even want to do anything else, but we're going to. We are going to have to try out another shade. Okay, we're just playing around here. Northern Lights, that one. So the lights got me turned to sun when you're shining. Remember that song? Okay. Oh, okay. Now I was thinking this was going to swatch. I thought this was going to swatch like real thick, but it's not that thick. Okay. So let's, do a little tap action here. Cute. This. I'm not even mad, because this is where we're stopping this look. So we're not trying to do, I mean, we can do too much, but like, no. Because I would wear this. See, I need to do looks that I would wear. A real look. Because sometimes, you know, I don't know. I'm just trying to do stuff that I would really wear. So I'm just putting that gray underneath. I mean, but we know I probably really wouldn't wear this for real. But if I was gonna wear a blue, yeah. Because I wore blue today. I wore some Patricia. Okay, why did I just put this in the inner corner? And we all know that that was not an inner corner highlight. Why? Okay, inner corner, is going to be the shade Dreamer, which is that This is so fun. Oh my God, I can't. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited right now. Now this one, let's see. I feel like I'm starting. Oh, I can't. Dang, I can't. I'm starting to sweat because this is so pretty. Oh, this is my favorite shade. Look at that. That's delicious. That, my friends, is a wrap for look number 1. Like, Danessa, stop playing. Like, because, all right, so let's get into look number 2. Now for look number 2, we're going to use that shade Dreamer because I really want to use this. I'm so curious. Let's see. Oh, these are not swatching the way that I thought they would. And look at the shimmer. It's, oh, this is like, it's like a mermaid. This is so cool. You know what? I think from now on, I need to do my looks without swatching first because the reaction is real. Okay, this is like, okay, it's cool, but it's, I mean, I'm saying it's cool by itself, but as a topper, oh my gosh, this is like a transformative shade. This is going to elevate your look to the next level. This is taking us, it is making it elevated. Okay, let's go into Star Power, which is this one on the inner part. Now I feel like this is gonna be thick. These are not, okay, this one's very opaque. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, tapping it in. And you know, you could really, really build these up like big time. You know we can, because it's Danessa. Okay, I would stop this look here. But my friends, I'm not gonna do that to y'all. We are gonna get into Grounded, which is the black. Now I'm only gonna be using a little bit because, you know, I just like to have a little smoke, and we're gonna have to build this up because I'm not trying to make it look crazy. I don't want it to be a look that I really would not wear. Oh my gosh. And then, you know, if you, okay, I'm getting a lot of ideas, but I'm saying like if you put the black all over the lid and then put that iridescent over the black, this is too much for me. It's too much to process. I'm like, let me make sure our mic is on because if not, I'm just shutting down and going home. All right, I mean, I'm home, but y'all know what I meant. Now see, we could continue with the black, but see, that's enough black for me. Like, there's smokiness here. Wasn't super neat with it, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't need any more black, okay? I don't. So it's nice to know that you have a black that you can build up. You know, I'm just using my little crease brush here. Or you could use the black as a liner. Do I really want to try this? Maybe. Now, when I do a liner, I'm not trying to do no wing or nothing because that's going, I'm gonna be mad if it gets messed up because usually that's what happens. But I only do my liner like halfway because I don't need my eyes to look small. And when I take the black liner all the way to the inner part of the lid, then it just makes my eyes look small. Like, it really closes them off. But I do think that when you do it this way, it's like a real subtle difference, but I noticed, and that's all that matters. Oh my God, I'm getting stuff all over me. Yeah, this is outstanding. Yeah, this is fantastic. I mean, I do want to put the gray underneath the lower lash line like I did. And then we'll just do the, what's the shade called? We'll just do Northern Lights for the inner corner highlight. I just want to do a little bit because we don't need a whole bunch. That's pretty. I'm packing on up, boys. We're going home. That's how I feel. Like, what else do we need? If you did a lash with this, oh my gosh, this is like fantastic. Definitely glam. Again, I would do a nude lip, but I was just trying to be, you know, I was trying to have some fun for once. Be a little frosty. Plus, like, this shade is like a really good spooky season shade. So yeah, you know, a liner would really jazz this up. Well, I'm not doing all that today, but this, my friends, okay. Oh, come on. This is great. Let's look at it from a real distance. See what it really looks like for real, in real life. Okay. I like this. Let me know which one you like better. This is like electric. That is beautiful, but this one's my favorite for sure. And if I could do a wing action, like with some practice, that would really, really elevate this one. But I love this iridescent shade right here. That's gorgeous. I can't wait. I'm gonna do all my looks before I discover the formulas, because maybe I can guess, but I am thrilled. So let me know what you think about these 2 looks, and we're gonna get into 2 more, because you know we're doing 6. It's on now. We're going into looks 3 and 4. Yes, we are. I'm gonna use this one. Yes. All right. So 2 looks. Now for both of these looks, there's only one matte here, so I'm gonna be using Toasted. I'm going to use a softer brush. All right, we might possibly come back to that shade later, but we're going for the shimmers. Okay, one of these is like a flaky, is this one. Oh, how do I feel about flakies? They're not my fave. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. I've already used it. It's called Spellbound, this one. And this got a really beautiful shift. Look at that. Now, you know what this reminds me of? Oh my gosh. Remember the Divina, oh, that's making me so mad. The Divina shades. It's like, oh, they were so good. I can't remember what they're called, but there's like a whole set of them, and I have it. That's making me so mad. Aurora, they're called Aurora Flares. Aurora Flares, yes. That's what, oh my gosh. These are just like Divina Aurora Flares, yes. And see, if you don't know what the Divina Aurora Flares are, it's just tough sometimes, like with indie and trying to navigate. But Divina is one of the best indie brands out there. So to this day, I don't care. I don't care that I haven't bought anything from them in years, because the shades that I have still stand, and I stand beside them. But this reminds me of that. This reminds me of the Pat McGrath VR Sextraterrestrial, maybe, in a way. Look at that green shift, honey. It's there, and I'm happy. All right, very awesome. All right, I want to try to make this a little bit different, because I used this palette this morning. So let's see. I want to go into this one here, which is called Love Potion here. And let's see if we put that. Oh, all right, let's do that. Oh my gosh, so cute. This one's real smooth. Oh, this is giving it the fire. Look at that. Can y'all see the difference? It's really not showing up the way I would like it, but it's really pretty, like in real life. Oh, that, yeah, yep. Happy. I have no complaints. Maybe one of the best palettes of the year, just maybe. I don't know. But we're gonna go with this shade, not Open Heart, Wish. Let's do Wish for the inner corner. Wait. That's really pretty. Now the next look, I wanna use some of those more beige shades. So I just wanna see like what this flaky shade is gonna do. But I really, let's see, I don't know. It's really similar to this. And I feel like this isn't gonna really add to the look. I'm just letting y'all know. These really adhere, which I'm happy about. Because when I saw that there were flaky shades, I was like, ugh, I don't know how many she has. But yeah, okay. That's gonna adhere really nicely. But for this next look, I wanna go into this shade called Guiding Light right here. I want to do that. Maybe we can still add the flaky. I don't know. This reminds me of Tiara from Sydney Grace. No, no, it doesn't. A little bit, but not exactly. But I broke that shade, so this just made me happy. Oh, I love that. This is great. Now this one looks like it's not, I don't know. I was gonna say it's a little thicker. It's not as silky, but yeah, it's a little more texture to this one. But that's okay. Like I'm not, oh my gosh, this is like New Year's Eve glam. That's pretty. That is so nice. Like I don't want to do anything else with that except, and usually I would take that other shade underneath the toasted shade. Would do that. I'm gonna take Love Potion for the inner corner. Wait. Oh, you know what this is almost like actually? Because I haven't even swatched it, but now I'm about to. No, it's not. It's not, never mind. I was gonna say Red Giant from Terra Moons, but it is kind of like it because this is a fiery duochrome that has like, I don't know if you can see it, but it turns pink. I love me some duochromes. Like I don't need holochromes. I don't need all of that foolery. I really don't need it at all. But a nice duochrome with a nice shift, you got me. Gray based duochromes especially. Those are my favorites. But Danessa, this is awesome. Like you are bringing it for so many types of makeup lovers. This palette is good for the neutrals. This palette is good for glam. I've been wearing this palette to work. You can mute it down a little bit. We got mattes in this one. It's great. Travel friendly. I mean, come on. Like, I'm not really sure what else we could ask for with this palette. Nice transitions, buildable transitions. Let me know what you think you would add to it. I was gonna say maybe a really deep brown, but like I'm good with the browns that are here. I'm just thinking, I don't know, that toasty shade. This one toasted. This is great right here. Okay, here's the looks. Like not mad. Okay, girl. Not mad at all. Look at that from afar. We got 2 more looks to go with the earthy palette, so let's get to them now. All right, we are gonna do looks 5 and 6, and we're gonna use the one I'm most excited about. This is the first one I used in the short. If you saw it, we're gonna be using the earthy palette. 2 looks. I already said that. All right, so we are gonna start with the shade. Okay, this shade Sand, I think that's what it's called. I used this, and I felt like when I used Sand as a transition and then put Rooted on top, it made Rooted look cooler, and I didn't like it, and I thought my brush was dirty. This was when I did my short. That's Sand. Let's just see. I can't explain it, but yes, it made it look like that, which I like that shade, but that wasn't what I was looking for. So I'm not gonna use Sand all over the lid. Normally, that's what I would have done. Just wanted to give that disclaimer for no reason. I mean, just in case someone else noticed that. I don't know. So I'm gonna take Rooted, real fluffy brush. Just use that as a transition. I'm gonna like just lightly brush it all over the lid. Sand is one I might use for an inner corner highlight or something like that. Or if I really wanted to like make the edges like really soft. But Rooted is gonna be my main shade. This is one, I mean, we could stop here, but y'all know I'm not gonna do that. But that's a really nice look for like a one and done shadow, or it's a nice shadow for a one and done look. Y'all know what I mean? The pressure. Oh my God, I'm sweating. Look at the sweat because I'm so excited. All right, that's beautiful. And someone was asking me, can we build the shade up? They were saying, I hope the shade can be built. So let's just take like another brush Can we build this up and make it like a little smokier? It looks like we can. So that's good to know. Okay, very good. Now, one shade I did not use yet. I did not use Mother Earth. So I think I'm gonna go into that. I don't think I did. Oh, that's a nice little forest. Okay, first of all, no, it's not. No, it's not. Y'all, okay. I'm looking at this as a green, but this is almost like a gray based duochrome, almost. Like I was talking to y'all about that. This is one, okay, I'm trying to see if y'all see there. Hold on. This is one of my favorite types of shifts because I have a shade from like this random indie palette I have that has a shift almost like this. But do y'all see that right there? That, oh, I did not realize this because see, I didn't swatch it yet. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. This is not what I thought it was in the best way. Because I was just thinking this was a green. Danessa, I can't. Okay, I don't want to add anything else to this. That is nice. That is so nice. And see, this shade, I thought this was going to be my favorite. Let's just put a little, can we put a little bit in the front maybe? I'm trying to show y'all everything. But I definitely, oh my gosh, this reminds me of this shade Glowworms that I have. It's so spectacular. This is so spectacular. All right, very good. Let's put Rooted underneath the lower lash line. And the looks are just so easy. Like I'm just not even trying. Let us take, what's this one called? Golden Child. That's gonna be the inner corner. Winked. Yep. Damn, that's good. That is a good look right there. That's a real good look. All right, we're going to move on with this next look. Now for this one, I am gonna go into the shade Warmth, which is this one here. Hi, August. How was outside? Awesome.
I was hungry.
Oh, well your wings, you gotta put them on a plate and you can eat those. Now I'm just putting this all over and then I wanna go into Golden Child. This is gonna be our little chill look. Maybe we'll see with Golden Child.
Where's my phone?
I don't know. I don't think I brought your phone in, sweetie. Just go out and get it, honey.
Can you unlock your car?
That is nice. That is fantastic. And I'm not gonna make a big poppy inner corner harassment. And that's it, y'all. And that's look 2 or 6. That is fantastic. These are fantastic. Look at it. Look at this. Look at it. Okay. Let's do brown mascara. This is the Tartliest mascara. It's a tubing mascara. It makes a mess when you take it off, but I do like it. I'll go back and forth on this one.
Yeah,
it's cute. All right, here are our final 2 looks. Let me know what you think. I love these. These are my 2 favorites, I would say, out of the bunch. Yeah, I would say the earthy looks, then the middle palette, then the blue. Y'all know, but the blue was cute, but this is more me. So let's go ahead and get into my final thoughts. All right, y'all. First of all, I do hope that you enjoyed seeing the looks with this palette. I realized I didn't do any lips or face things with this palette because most likely I'm not going to use this on my lips or on my face. That's just the reality. I'm probably just going to use this as an eyeshadow palette, but it is really nice to have that option. I do think that like this shade will look really good. Yeah, I think something like this Could look really good on the lips, but will I really do that for sure? Like, probably not. I'm just being honest. Let's be honest. Okay, now I don't like this. Final thoughts on this palette. There are several. One, I am really glad that I purchased this one over last year's. I think that I'm gonna get a lot more use out of this one because there are mattes. I really do like having a complete palette, although I don't mind bringing other mattes and other shades in, but the variety of this palette, because of the mattes, I think was very clever of Danessa Myricks. And from what I understand, she has listened to feedback based on her last release. I don't have the last release, as I said in the beginning, but if you do have the last release, I mean, you're gonna have a little stack of, well, a big stack of 6. I think that if you were going away or on vacation or something like that, you could take those 6 and you could do any look and every look imaginable. I don't regret not having last year's, but I can see how last year's palette really coincides and aligns with this year's palette. But this palette, I think, was a really good release for Danessa Myricks because of the mattes. And I think that when you're talking about branding or getting new customers, you're gonna get people with that. You're gonna get people with this earthy palette here. And then what I'm thinking about is like, how can I merge these two together? Like, how can I use these or this matte? Because this matte right here, this can be my grounding shade for looks with all 3. I would use this rooted shade, or even more likely, it's more likely I would use this shade, the toasted shade, because it's a little cooler. And then I would put it with one of these blues or these cooler silver shades. So I just think that the mattes that were chosen for this palette, it was a really smart choice. If I could add a matte to this palette, it would probably be a deep brown in addition to the black. And I would have to try this out a little more to see like how deep can you build this one, but it's pretty warm. This one's not gonna build to be too deep. So like a deep neutral brown, I think would have been a great addition to this palette. And where would I have put it? Maybe what I would have done, which one had the 2 silvers? It wouldn't have gone with this palette, but these 2 are very similar. I would have taken out the flaky shade for a very deep brown. That's the only thing I would have changed about this. I don't really care for the blue color story, but I wouldn't really change. Oh yes, I would. I would change these 2 shades. Like, what would I put there? Honestly, I would put a gold. It's reminding me of the Pat McGrath 6-pan Dark Star palette, or no, lies. I wouldn't put a gold. You know what I would put? A plum matte, aubergine. I would put an aubergine instead of one of these, because when you see these 2 swatched, they're close. So an aubergine would have gone really nice here, like a plum shade. That would have given a whole different vibe to this palette.
Call me when you get home.
I just found my other pieces. I think that this is amazing, and I know I didn't mention it, but the packaging for this, not this, I'm talking about the actual packaging. There was foam in between every single layer, and I love that Danessa Myricks accounted for that, because we know how deliveries can be. But this palette was going to be safe. There was the outer box, the inner box, and then all the foam packaging in between. I just think it was great. I think this palette appeals to indie lovers who like to mix and match shadows, people who like magnetic shadows, people who want to mix and match and make their own color stories. I always say I'd like to do that, and I never do. But for people that do, this is a dream. Like, this is, and my friends, you don't need one of those telescopic magnets, which I have a ton of them. Oh, let me show you what I'm talking about. You're not gonna need a telescopic magnet to get the shades out, nor are you gonna need a toothpick to poke them out like the Natasha Denona ones. And those are not digs, because I don't really care. But you can just get these out. You might need a little bit of a nail, but not much really, because I don't have any nails. They come out. So I think that's easy. You don't need any special tools. I don't know, Danessa's onto something. I don't know if she's gonna keep coming out with palettes in this format. What would I like to see in the future? Not that anybody asked. I could see her doing an all matte palette in the future. And that all matte palette, for those people who really like this format, I think would be a dream, because it would be. It would be a dream for her to come out with a Freedom all matte palette. There you go, really easy. And I'd love to come back and do some looks where we weren't just staying in the designated color story, but I like to start with that because that's how I see looks. And then I'm able to look and be like, oh, this will go really nice with this. Like, I see looks across all three palettes, which I think that makes it fun. Danessa Myricks, I feel like, is one of the more innovative beauty brands and makeup artists. It's fun, even if I don't get what she's releasing, to just see it. We've never seen anything like this, just how you can make it your own and then it all fits in this bag. I don't know. I'm really happy with the palette. Do I think it's worth $128? I would say yeah. In my mind, thinking about the motherships, which I don't usually pay full price for those, but you're paying the same amount, but you're getting a lot of customization with this palette. You're getting it in a travel-friendly format, which I know a lot of people say they'd love to travel with their motherships, but they're afraid because they're not travel-friendly. I don't think have I traveled with a mothership? Maybe, but like I kept it in my purse or something crazy. And I would do the same with this. This is just a lot more friendly when you put it in the stack. There's a lot of pros to this palette. You do have the mirror here, which I may not have shared, but I'm always looking to see what Danessa Myricks is gonna come out with. I love her blushes. I'm still testing out the matte setting spray. I love her Yummy Skin foundation. I don't think I've seen a bad Danessa Myricks product. So she is somebody that, you know, I definitely have my eye open for in the beauty community. So whether you got the palette or not, I'd love to know what you think about it. And if you had it, like, are you gonna use the different configurations? Would you mix and match? Do you mix and match? Do you like to build your own? Or do you just use things as is? Let me know. I'm starting to ramble, but I love talking about makeup, and I really enjoyed this release. I think this is probably going to be one of the best releases of 2025. So I'd love to know if you agree with that. Let me know. And that's it. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and we will see y'all in the next one.
Bye, girlies.
Bye. It's guys too.
Bye, girls.
Okay, bye.
We could be so distant. We could be falling in love.